Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Analytics Online company. My name is Maria, and on behalf of our financial analysts, I'd like to report on forecast for the European currency. Mario Draghi seems to know what to do with the euro. The dollar and the euro exchange rates continue falling as oil becomes more appreciated. The Board of Governors meeting of the European Central Bank will be in the foreground on Thursday. Russian Minister of Energy Alexander Novak expects the meeting of oil export nations will be hopefully held in Moscow from the 20th of March to the 1st of April. Both meeting and US oil rig cut push oil price quote to rise, though this news will pass into the background today. The most important issue is the meeting of the European Central Bank that will be held on Thursday. The head of the European Bank suggested moderating in monetary policy more than once. It all turns on the question, which elements exactly will be moderated? The major issue of the European Central Bank is to get 2% rate of inflation on an annual basis. Assets repurchase enhancement or reduction in interest rate is the only way the European Central Bank can currently follow. Against this background, the dollar exchange rate on Moscow Interbank Stock Exchange fell towards 70.90 rubles. The euro went down to 85 rubles. MICEX index is registered at 1,810 points, while Brent crude price is always fixed at $40 per barrel. The European Bank may implement reduction in interest rate on deposits. European commercial banks have the right to borrow capital at 0.05% from the European Central Bank since 2014. Applying of a reduced interest rate will encourage banks to inject more capital in economic development and to grant more credits. However, we consider this measure drastic, taking into account potential assets repurchase enhancement. The European Central Bank currently repays assets of 60 billion euros on a monthly basis. Additional 10 or 20 billion euros can be really efficient. Mario Draghi can solve today's issue at 16:30 Moscow time during the press conference. In case the head of the European Central Bank disappoints investors, the euro will be significantly appreciated on the international foreign exchange market, where the pair euro-dollar is actually listed at a parity rate. Assets repurchase enhancement and reduction in interest rate will expose the euro-dollar to decline to 1.07 or 1.05 in a near term. As far as the ruble is concerned, the forecast is always the same. The dollar can depreciate at 70-71 rubles, moving unlikely lower the value. At least those values or values a bit higher, 71.30, could be a nice framework to choose the currency with medium-term money savings. Today's meeting of the European Bank will not have a dramatic influence on the ruble exchange rate. That's all for today. Follow Analytics Online News. See you in our next review.